prophets of God can't call phone number. This is another problem I have with when we move from one extreme to another extreme. If I come here and I say, when I was, let me give an example. Maybe somebody comes and says, 10 years ago, I was a witch. And when I was a witch, I could teleport. I could move from here and be in my house. Many believers will believe. But if I say, as I was praying, the Holy Spirit just carried me this. Because for some reason, we attribute dramatic miraculous to devil more than God. And that is what the devil wants to do. He wants to damage your mind. God can call phone number. Why not? I'll tell you 2 stories. There is a boy called Enoch that I met. I shifted for him because he told me, I was preaching in Yaba. He came to our church there and he said, Pastor, I just want to confirm that this is your number. So he showed me the number. I said, it's my number. Who gave you? He said, God gave me your number in my dream. My phone number was with him. Now, even me, I did not believe. I shifted back. I called Amiolu. I said, do you know this boy? I think he's trying to play games with me. Nobody knew him. He said, 19-year-old boy. He said, Pastor, I'm not lying. I had a dream and I saw your phone number. God gave him phone number. What about another girl in the UK? I finished preaching. I just said, I want to talk to the volunteers, and ask me any question. So afterwards, I was going in. As I was going inside, the Holy Spirit just, when you just have a strong nudge, I just said, wait, how many people here, you flew here, you don't stay in the UK, you flew here because I was coming? The girl raised her hand, said, well, it's still UK, but she stays in Wales. Another person said she came from Scotland. I said, okay, 2 of you, I'll see you guys first. Please follow me. As she started following me, I said, yeah. I said, So I sat down. She was the second person. As she came in and sat down on the couch, she started crying. I said, why are you crying? So she brought out her phone. She said, can you see the date? I said, I see the date. She said, this was the date I had the dream. And she started reading her dream. I went to Stillwaters, UK. PD finished preaching and he asked to see people that came out from another country. I was one of them. He led me to a room. I was sitting in front of PD. I was on a cream couch and she was on a cream couch. And she was saying this with tears. I was on a cream couch and he was speaking to me. When she started, I said, Jesus, Jesus. So I said, give me the phone. Let me see. I looked at it. I said, Jesus, Jesus. So afterwards, I told her, I said, I want to pray for you. As she knelt down, she said, I said, why are you crying? He said, because you see the dream. God showed her everything. Great God. Great God.